Hey y'all, we're back. I wonder, do you remember this place? We have our orange beacon, yellow scaffolds, and the glass around the top. That's right, we are back at our super blocky Space Needle to wrap up the interior decorating on the observation deck. So I'm gonna head down my um, so-called elevators. They'll have to do. They're the right color anyway. So I'm gonna head right down to our observation deck. So we're going to start by kind of closing off this little area, making it a little bit cleaner. We're going to put fences all the way around. We're going to leave space for people to come off of the scaffolds and just kind of go around. And then once we're in there, we're going to place fence inside there to make it look a little bit nicer so that it's smooth getting off of our elevators. Oh, and time to celebrate, y'all. I just got a new headset for Christmas, so we are going to get better audio quality. In case you have not noticed that already, it made me very happy to hear my product after I got the improved audio quality. So here we are, just going to place those all around, and then the obvious next step is we're going to go around with our iron trapdoors, place those on top of each of the fences. It kind of makes it look like a table or a bar sort of area where it closes off the rest of the open space from each itself. Basically, it's just separating our entrance basically from our main eating and sitting area up here on the observation deck. So we're just kind of going to go around, as I said before, wrap up, and hopefully not miss the fences. It is a little bit tricky sometimes. These fences are picky about where you click on them. Small objects are hard to place on top of. Okay, oop, and I missed. And I missed again. Skills, my friend, skills. Okay, friends. Here we are. So we've now successfully placed all the way around. Wasn't too complicated, but there we are. So now that that area is closed off, we have to figure out how we're going to do our little bar area. But first, let's improve our lighting. As we can see, it's rather dark. So we're going to kind of get this lower area a little bit brighter. So let's go to each corner. I'm going to place right here. And in doing that, we are now basically allowing for us to place this next thing, the end rods. They do emit a lot of light, so they are very nice for brightening up areas like this. So I'm just gonna kind of, whoop, I missed. So there's our end rods. So the next thing, I mentioned a bar before, right? So our next thing is gonna be kind of placing that. So we're gonna go right here. We're gonna place an end rod. We're gonna have an end rods on each corner. Kind of gives it a little bit more light, as I mentioned before, but it also gives it a sleek look from the exterior once we're done. So we're going to kind of close it off, come right up to this one. And it's not really too complicated of a design. Nice and simple, elegant enough, I'd say. It doesn't need to be too complicated. We'll just approach it from this side, and it's nice and easy. We're going to duplicate that on the other side of the room where there's room to do so. And it's going to be pretty simple for that part. Once we've completed that step, the next thing is going to be placing tables. But let's finish this first things first, right? We have one other little surprise that I think I've mentioned in my previous videos. By the way, if you haven't seen the previous videos for the Space Needle, you should go and do that. Otherwise, a lot of this isn't going to make sense. You're just going to see me wandering around in a room that's white and has glass all over the place. So you might want to fix that if you haven't done that already. So I'm going to kind of give people a nice place to sit here. So let's start, place a couple fences. Then we're going to place our iron trapdoors, kind of like we did over here to enclose this area. Gives people some nice little corners to sit in and enjoy their time with whatever friends they brought with them to enjoy the beautiful view on the space on the observation deck of the Space Needle. So just go and place and place and place, and then I'll show you where we're gonna put our final tables. There, yeah, there's a large amount of space here, not as much as some people like, but I would propose that it's actually a decent amount of space. So here we are. We've completed that. Now to leave room in this area for people to walk around, because remember, this is an observation deck, not just an eating area. So we're going to place a single table, leaves room for people to walk around, and if this was real, people could eat there comfortably as well. And then we're kind of going to go here with our jungle fence. Boom, 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 boom. That would be like larger parties, like family or birthday party, you know, right? So just kind of going to go down and place our fences, hopefully not miss, and cover our glass with a trapdoor. So we got one more set of tables to place, kind of like what we did with the last area. Just boom, 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 boom. So now that we've gotten this place decently decorated, right? People can comfortably sit here and eat. We have a few finishing touches to make here. One that I promised in an earlier video. So let's go up to the top. Unfortunately, with the beacon, it's not going to be super visible, but I am going to do it anyway. So we have an end rod. Kaboom. I mean, it has a little bit of a cool particle effect. And just because, I'm going to go, just for no particular reason, I'm going to go down here to the bottom and cut off the beacon and see how it looks. So let's cover up this beacon for a second, just because, why not? So here we are. There you go. So I'm kind of going to go back down here. So here we are. Where did my beacon go? Oh, yes, right. Silly me, what was I forgetting that for? So there is our Space Needle. So, I had a fun idea come to me the other day. I just want some input. I'm probably going to do it anyway, but figured I'd just check it in with you. What do you think of me putting out a video before New Year's Eve where I show you how to modify the Space Needle for a fireworks show for New Year's Eve? Anyway, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and we will see if that happens. Keep watching. Anyway, can't wait to see you again. Thank you for watching the grass block, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and we will see you later. One last view. There we go.